In a world obsessed with loud opinions, instant responses, and public validation, there is power in quiet reflection. Every day, people waste energy trying to explain who they are, justify their dreams, defend their decisions to people who don't really matter. People who will never be a part of your journey, who won't walk a mile in your shoes, who don't understand the weight of your dreams. But the truth is, you owe no one an explanation for living a life that is true to you. And the Stoics, they knew this long ago. But you weren't born to be understood, you were born to fulfill purpose. And that road is often lonely, misunderstood, and silent. Let me ask you something. How many times have you found yourself saying, "I know this sounds crazy, but..." Why? Because most people understand themselves. They just don't care. Their problems, their opinions, their labels are a reflection of their own battles. They believed that this tranquility didn't come from convincing others, but from mastering oneself. First, you must accept the reality that not everyone will understand you. When you are secure in your purpose, your actions become your voice. Talk less, work more. Let your work ethic and accomplishments speak volumes about your dedication and skill. Success is the ultimate revenge against those who underestimated you. When faced with such situations, don't waste your energy trying to convince them. Instead, gracefully walk away from conversations that have gone stale. You don't have to explain your decisions to anyone. If someone doesn't see your value, it doesn't mean you're not valuable. Simply move on to where you are appreciated. Remember, sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. As the great philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "Watch your habits, they become your character." Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. By refusing to engage in fruitless debates, you're choosing to invest your energy wisely. You turn inward to explore your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Introspection leads to self-awareness, which is the cornerstone of personal growth and self-mastery. The creative process often begins in moments of quiet contemplation. By embracing silence, you open yourself up to new ideas and possibilities that might not have surfaced otherwise. It's in these quiet moments that you connect with your authentic self. You're choosing to focus on what truly matters. This isn't weakness, it's strength. Use solitude to connect with yourself, to read, reflect, or simply enjoy your own company. It anchors you to your surroundings, allowing you to fully experience the here and now. Mindfulness reduces stress and anxiety, bringing a sense of calm and clarity to your life. Listen actively. When someone is speaking, give them your full attention. Don't plan your response in your head. It might feel awkward at first, but this quiet time can deepen your connection with others. It's in these moments that you can find clarity, creativity, and inner peace. Instead, listen to understand, not to reply. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. It's the strength of knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. Don't force silence. Silence is not the absence of noise. It's the presence of peace. What's one thing you're going to do differently after watching this video? Share your insights in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Don't try to force silence. Instead, cultivate peace within yourself. Choose your words carefully and only speak when you have something meaningful to contribute. When you do speak, be mindful of your tone and body language. How you say something can be just as important as what you say. This doesn't mean being overly cautious or holding back. It means being thoughtful with your communication. Because silence is not weakness, it's strength. Listen to that again. Silence is not weakness, it's strength. Here's why. It's the strength to stand by your beliefs without needing to constantly defend them. Disconnect from digital noise, take regular breaks from social media and other digital distractions. These platforms often amplify voices that promote negativity and distraction. They understood that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Set aside time each day to be silent, even if it's just for a few minutes. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in the stillness. Silence helps you resist the urge to rush and teaches you to be comfortable with pauses and quiet moments. It allows you to observe, reflect, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting hastily. When you're silent, you're less likely to react impulsively or say things you'll later regret. Silence gives you time to process your thoughts and emotions before expressing them. It's the strength to walk away from toxicity and seek healthier environments. People view life through their own lens, colored by their experiences, beliefs, and biases. It's a form of rebellion against a world that often values noise over substance, distraction over focus, and instant gratification over deep fulfillment. When you choose silence, you're choosing depth over shallowness, meaning over noise, and purpose over meaningless chatter. We feel the need to fill every moment with noise, but silence can be powerful. In conversations, a moment of quiet can speak volumes. You don't have to fill every gap with justification. Sometimes the most impactful response is no response at all. This pause isn't about being passive. It's a conscious choice, a form of resistance against the urge to explain. It's an assertion of your inner strength, a silent declaration that you stand by your beliefs without needing constant validation. You are not responsible for their vision. Your peace begins where their opinions end. Your path might seem perplexing to them, your goals too ambitious, your sacrifices incomprehensible. They might label you as strange or peculiar, but their perception is their problem, not yours. Your truth is anchored in your purpose, your values, and your aspirations. Theirs is rooted in misconceptions and judgments. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. This means that you don't need to defend yourself, not when your conscience is clear, your intentions pure, your actions driven by principles. They may think their light is shining brightly, but it's just a flickering candle in a hurricane. Journal your thoughts, meditate on your purpose, and connect with your inner self. Knowing yourself deeply will eliminate the need to prove yourself to the world. As the Stoics believed, you are the sum of your choices and actions, not what others think of you. So start with understanding who you truly are and embrace the path that aligns with your purpose. You cannot quench their fire with water, you can only drown in it yourself. Please don't judge me, but I'm just trying to. We explain ourselves because we fear judgment. We explain ourselves because we want approval. But Marcus Aurelius said it best, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, stop talking, start being. The more you explain, the more you hand your power to others, letting them decide whether your life makes sense. Let's dive into it. Now, here's the paradox. The more you seek understanding, the deeper in the mud you sink. But there's another way, a Stoic path, a path less traveled. The Stoics and silence, a lesson in emotional mastery. The Stoics practiced what is called ataraxia, a state of serene calmness, a form of inner peace. But what does this look like in practice? How do you master yourself to reach that state of ataraxia? Second, you must learn to let results speak for you. Explanation is the refuge of those who doubt themselves. Third, you must master the pause. In our fast-paced world, we're often uncomfortable with silence. Fourth, define yourself on your terms. Spend time alone with yourself, away from the noise and judgment of others. Fifth, walk away with grace. There will be times when no amount of talking will change their minds. You see, when you choose to walk away from the noise, you're not being passive. You're being proactive about your peace. This is the art of silence, my friend, not as passive submission, but as active resistance. Why silence is strength. Why should you choose silence, especially when faced with opposition or criticism? First, silence allows you to maintain control. In a world that thrives on chaos and distractions, silence is your anchor. Second, silence cultivates patience. The Stoics valued patience as a virtue. Third, silence encourages introspection. By embracing silence, you create space for introspection. Fourth, silence promotes mindfulness. In a world that constantly pulls your attention outward, silence brings you back to the present moment. Fifth, silence enhances creativity. When you're silent, you're more attuned to the subtle whispers of inspiration. How to practice silence? You're ready to put these principles into practice. Here's how you can start embracing the power of silence today. 1. Make silence your daily practice. 2. Embrace solitude. Don't fear being alone. 3. Be selective with your words. 4, 5, 6. Practice mindful communication. 7. Encourage silence in your relationships. Create spaces for silence in your relationships. 8. Trust in the power of stillness. Trust that there is power in stillness. 9, 10. Be patient with yourself. Learning to be silent takes practice. You've made it to this point, so I have a question for you.